Hello, this is Beat After Beat Bio Mondays. That's right, Bio Mondays. Welcome everybody to the show. Glad y'all could come by. Drum roll, please. That was weak. Better. This is Beat After Beat Bio Mondays. How is everyone doing today? Monday, October 3rd, 2022. And every time this channel goes live, riots. Every time this channel goes live here in the Motor City. Welcome to the Motor City. Sunny and 56 degrees here in southeast Michigan. This is Beat After Beat. Thank you for showing up. Today's spotlight, we have VISAGE. VISAGE is a new romantic band that came out of England back in the early 80s. VISAGE. Fade to Grey was the hit by VISAGE. Fade to Grey, as well as the Vapors. The Vapors turning Japanese. That's right, turning Japanese. I really think so. The Vapors will be the opening act today. Glad y'all could come by. All right, here we go. Here we go. The opening act today is the Vapors. See who's in the chat. Well, good morning to you, PPR. On my way to the store this morning, getting a money order to pay the rent. Well, what license plate was in front of me? But a Kentucky license plate, PPR. There was a Kentucky license plate in front of me this morning. Just stopping in to say hi real quick. Thank you so much. Much love to you. Oh my God, lame. Thank you, flip flop. Flip after flop. Flop after flop. TWP popcorn. Flop after flop. Thank you so much for showing up. You are part of the opening act today. Flop after flop. Everybody go check out Flop After Flop. Give him some love, her some love this morning. Bill Holt is in the house. He is watching. What's poppin'? TWP always in the house. We're going to bring everybody's attention back to Flop After Flop. In the meantime, the Vapors, the opening act, as well as Flop After Flop, the opening act today. The Vapors, active 1970s to 2020s. 1978 formed under the pop rock section, alternative indie rock, mod revel, new wave, power pop, punk new wave. Group members: David Fenton, Howard Smith, Steve Smith, both were brothers, and Mike Hedges. The Vapors were formed. We also have the discography of the Vapors coming right at you. 8 minutes and 46 seconds in the house, or in 8 minutes 52 seconds. Thank y'all for showing up. I want to make a big shout out to all you new mods out there. Welcome to Beat After Beat, all the new mods. Big shout out, huge shout out for all the new subs. This past weekend, it was Beat After Beat's 55th birthday, and it was an epic show. I went 12 hours long. Big show. Much love to everybody who made that birthday possible for me. I appreciate it to the fullest. What a epic show Saturday. We'll never forget it. So big shout out to all my new mods, all my new subs. Much love to the fullest. The Vapors, led by vocalist, guitarist Dave Fenton. The Vapors were a short-lived new wave guitar group that is best known for the spiky pop single Turning Japanese. Fenton formed the first version of the Vapors in 1978, yet he was the only member to survive that lineup. In 1979, former Ellery Bops member Ed Bazecki, Bazaigette, lead guitar, and Howard Smith, drums, joined the band, and bassist Steve Smith came abroad shortly after. One of the band's first concerts was seen by the Jams. The Jam, another band back in the early 80s, post-punk, new wave, the Jams. Bruce Foxton, who asked them to perform on his group's Setting Suns tour. Before long, the Vapors were managed by Foxton and John Weller. John Weller, the lead singer for the Jam, back in the late 70s, early 80s. John Weller went off and did the Style Council. The manager of the Jam, John Weller, as well as the father of the group's leader, Paul Weller. The Vapors signed to United Artists, releasing their first single, Prisoners, at the end of 1979. It failed to chart. Turning Japanese, the band's second single, became a major hit, reaching number 3 on the UK charts in March of 1980. Nuclear Days, the band's debut album, was released 2 months later, which didn't sell as well as the single in 1981. The Vapors released the more ambitious Magnets, their next album, Magnets, yet it received lukewarm reviews and poor sales. The group disbanded shortly after its release. Looks like the Vapors came out with 3 studio albums. Let's double check that in the discography. 1980, Nuclear Days on Captain Mod Records, 4.5 stars. 1981's Magnets, Captain Mod / Cargo Records, 3 stars. And it looks like in 2020 they came out with an album called Together, no stars. So there you have it. 1980 Nuclear Days, 1981's Magnet, and 2020's Together by the Vapors. I'm so disgusted with you. What you did was disgusting. There you go. Uh-oh. Well, there you go. That is the Vapors. .15 minutes into the show, and Beat After Beat is doing something right this morning. The Vapors, yes. Up next is the headliner, VISAGE, another early 80s band. I don't know, Dilho. Beat After Beat is starting to do something right here on this channel. Um, that's all. Yeah, I know, Dilho. What was that? I put them out on. I blocked them for 5 minutes. It just shows that I'm doing something right, and it's all good. I know who's my friends and who ain't. Mrs. Wolf is in the house. Much love to you. It's all good, Dilho. It's all good. It's all good. Yes, your typical Monday morning, but I'm doing something right. Good morning, Mr. and Mrs. Wolf. Hope everyone is having a great day. .17 minutes into the show. If you got trolls, you have arrived. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, Dill. Here we go. Mr. Wolf, yes. Good morning. Got a little distracted. Had my first trolls in the chat this morning. Mr. Wolf, couple trolls going on here. I'm doing something right, Mr. Wolf. Pixie had another friend named Lone Wolf. It was getting confusing. Moon Wolf. Ooh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, Moon Wolf. Okay, Moon Wolf. Says beat after beat, file Mondaze. And we have VISAGE, the headliner today. We just went over quickly with the Vapors, turning Japanese back in the early 80s, new wave punk band by the Vapors. 4 people in the house, thank you for all the love. Big shout out to all my new mods out there and all my new subs out there. Welcome to Beat After Beat. No, you're fine, Dilho. You're fine. I didn't do anything to you. Accident, really? Yeah. You're fine. Relax, Dilho. Just do your job, buddy. I think you're a mod. I believe you're a mod. Um, yes, that was done on purpose. Those were done on purpose, Dilho. But you got the wrench. Y'all know what to do. It was me. Yeah, Moonwolf. Moonwolf, Moonwolf. Let me get that in my head. Moonwolf. $20 in the show. I got both of them for you. I got both of them for you, and that's fine because I'm sure you have gotten trolls yourself, Moon. Um, I had 2 trolls in here today, and that just shows that I'm doing something correctly, and they're doing nothing, and I'm doing something. It's all good. It just spices up the monotony. 2 trolls first thing this morning. Just spicing everything up, gets me pumped up. I've been through worse. Oh yeah, trolls are weak people. I've been through worse. I've been in the bars all my life, so I've been in the bars, so I've seen plenty of fights, plenty of name calling in the bars, things thrown at me on stage, drinks thrown at me on stage. It's nothing. It's nothing. I appreciate all my new mods out there. Let's get to work. And um, and all my new subs. I really appreciate all the new subs, and I appreciate everybody who helped celebrate my 55th birthday. Came up with 61 thumbs up. Very epic day, 12-hour show Saturday. Beautiful. Y'all made it happen. Appreciate it to the fullest. You're a great friend, brother. So are you. You know, all right, all right, all right. Um, 23 minutes in the show, and according to Flop After Flop, I am a lame show. I could be a lame show. I could be a lame show. But my friends here in the chat, all the new subs, all the new mods, well, they don't think just a lame show. Otherwise, they wouldn't waste their time here. "24 minutes in the show, 4 people watching. VISAGE is the headliner today. PDX is in the house. Much love to you out there in Oregon. PDX is in the house, and she is our headliner today. VISAGE, Turn to Gray. And PDX is part of the headliner today here on Beat After Beat. VISAGE, Turn to Gray, their hit album. Release date, let's see. VISAGE, semi-experimental synth pop band of the early 80s, formed by Midge Ure, U-R-E. Midge Ure is the original singer, not the original singer, but the singer for Ultravox. Ultravox put VISAGE together, is who came around. Midge Ure, U-R-E, and former members of Magazine. 1970s to 2010s. Formed 1978 in London, England, VISAGE, new romantic group, under the pop rock section, new romantic, new wave, punk new wave, contemporary pop rock, alternative, indie rock, post-punk, synth pop. Rusty Egan group members: Steve Strange. Steve Strange is the lead singer for VISAGE. Billy Currie, Dave Formula, Midge Andy Barnett, Rosie Harris, and Steve Barnacle, all members of the group VISAGE, originally put together by Ultravox. VISAGE, pioneers of the new romantic movement. The synth pop group VISAGE emerged in 1978 from the London club Blitz. Steve Strange, the lead singer for VISAGE, came out with a nightclub called the Blitz, a neo-glam night spot which stood in stark contrast to the prevailing punk mentality of the time. Spearheading Blitz Ultra Chic were Steve Strange, a former member of the punk band The Moors, Moors, The Murders, and DJ Rusty Egan, one-time drummer with the Rich Kids, seeking a record music of their own to fit it with the club regulars playlist. A steady diet of David Bowie, Kraftwerk, and Roxy Music. Steve Strange and Egan were offered studio time by another Rich Kids album guitarist, Midge again the lead singer for Ultravox, in late 1978. This trio recorded a demo which yielded their first VISAGE single, and applied futuristic cover of Zager, Zager, and Evans in the year 2000, or in the year 2525. Adding keyboardist Billy Currie, as well as three members of magazine bassist Barry Adamson, guitarist John McGeach, MEMCGEACH, and keyboardist Dave Formula. VISAGE signed to Radar Records to release Tar, T-A-R, in September 1979, followed a year later by their self-titled debut album. The album yielded a major single in Fade to Grey, an instant club classic that heralds synth-pop's imminent commercial breakthrough. The follow-up, Mind of a Toy, was a top 20 hit, but after releasing 1982's The Anvil, VISAGE began to disintegrate. First year, mid-year, excited to focus all of his energies on fronting Ultravox. Then Currie and Formula broke ranks as well. 1984's Beat Boy was the group's final recording, although a remix, Fade to Grey, was a UK top 40 hit during the early 1990s. After a handful of false starts, Steve Strange reincarnated the group in the 2000s after several television appearances in a re-recording of Fade to Grey. New material finally appeared in 2007 in the form of a charity single, Diary of a Madman. In early 2013, Steve Strange announced the third incarnation of the band, this time featuring Steve Strange and Lauren Duvall, and former Ultravox and magazine member Robin Simon. That same year, the group released their fourth studio album, Hearts and Knives, coming some 29 years after 1984's Beat Boy. The live album Orchestra, which saw the bands rework their back catalog with the help of the Prague Orchestra, appeared at the end of the following year on the February 12, 2015. Strange passed away as a result of a heart attack while in Egypt. So Steve Strange died of a heart attack in Egypt. Strange passed away as a result of a heart attack in Egypt. The group's final album, Demons and Diamonds, which was partly recorded before Steve Strange's death, was released at the end of 2015, with the companion release, Darkness and Diamonds, following a few months later in the early 2016s. So there you go. The headliner today, VISAGE, Fade to Gray. Up next is the discography of VISAGE, an early new romantic post-punk band that came out of England. Steve Strange passed away not too long ago, a few years. Rest in peace, Steve Strange. "34 minutes into the show, 3 people watching. Moonwolf says it doesn't matter what they think. Poor Dirt Farmer is in the house. Gilhole, Yo Farmer, J Mac Oregon is in the house. Your typical Monday morning here at Beat After Beat. Up next, we got the discography of VISAGE. 36 minutes in the show. Thank y'all for showing up. All my new mods out there, all my new subs out there. Welcome to Beat After Beat. Thank you for an epic show Saturday. Went live for 12 hours on my 55th birthday. Appreciate all the love that was given out, all the support. To name a couple, Roadhog Kennel, as well as Tank Boy News out there who gave Beat After Beat lots of support. Much love goes out to all of you. VISAGE, again, Fade to Grey, new romantic band out of England. 1980, VISAGE, self-titled album. Polydor Universal Records, 4.5 stars. 1982's The Anvil on One Way Records, 3 stars. 1984's Beat Boy on Cherry Pop Records, 2 stars. 2001's The Unavoidable Conclusion on VISAGE Records, independent VISAGE release. 2013's Hearts and Knives, Polyon Records. 2015's Demons and Diamonds, August Day, Polyon Records. And their last studio album, There Is No Date, No Stars, Darkness and Diamond by VISAGE, their last album, Darkness and Diamond. Thank y'all for showing up. Much love to the fullest. Don't forget to stop by tomorrow, 12 o'clock Eastern, for new release Tuesdays. Don't forget to bring your tacos. It's also Taco Tuesday. The Wood Brothers. Still hold the Wood Brothers. And what kind of, well, I can look it up. Are they a new band, or have they been around? The Wood Brothers lately. I've been into the Wood Brothers lately. Let me write that down. The Wood Brothers. Okay. Got it. I got it, Dill Hall. Thank you so much. I will be checking them out. Any other recommendations, Dill Hall? Always interested in new sounds. We just went over the headliner today. VISAGE, Fade to Grey, new romantic band out of England. Gala Bolt. She's a blues artist from Belgium and a super good friend of mine. Wow. Okay. GAGHALIA Bolt. And that's a friend of yours. Okay. A friend of Dilho. Cool. Awesome, dude. I'll be sure to check them out, especially your friend from Belgium. Nice. 43 minutes in the show, and we just covered the opening act today for Bio Mondaze, The Vapors, new wave post-punk band. Turning Japanese, I really think so, by The Vapors, Turning Japanese. Went over the biography as well as the discography of that band today. Closing band, headliner, VISAGE, Turn to Grey, Fade to Grey, excuse me. Thank y'all for showing up. I'll be sure to check it out. Thanks to Dilho for that. Those two bands, I'll be looking forward to hearing them. 45 minutes in the show. Thank y'all again, all my new mods, all my new subs. Thank you again for an epic birthday Saturday. Beat After Beat has turned 55 years old. Appreciate all the love and support. I believe you're a mod, Dilho. I believe you're a mod. I believe I made you a mod. Peeping. It's another Mike Patton. Mike Patton, Faith No More. Mike Patton, the Mike Patton from Faith No More. Faith No More was cool. He was wild. He was wild. Mike Patton. Faith No More. It figures he would come out with a band called the Peeping Tom. Yeah, yeah, okay. uh, you want it all, but you can't have it. Yes. I'll be sure to check them out too. Peeping Tom. Mr. Bungle, yes. I forgot about him. uh, all right. Yep, Mr. Bungle. Be sure to check him out. Peeping Tom. By Mike Patton's band. Well, that ends the show. Final Mondays with Beat After Beat. Thank you all for the love. I'll see y'all tomorrow, 12 o'clock Eastern, for new releases. New releases coming up. Give you a heads up to all you metal fans out there. Slipknot just came out with their new album Friday, this past Friday. The album's called The End So Far by Slipknot. They are out. The End So Far by Slipknot. Go check them out. That's the only new release I can give you for now. Huge fan base for Slipknot out there. Huge fan base out there. Slipknot's you're right. Okay. You have a good day, and good luck at the dentist. I know another person that has a dentist appointment today. So good luck with that. Bill Hall, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for sharing some new music that I'll be checking out. Much love to you. Slipknot has a new one. Yes. It's called The End So Far, and it's their last release with being on Roadrunner Records. Slipknot started out with Roadrunner Records probably 20 years ago, and this is their last studio album with Roadrunner Records. After this album, all the members of Slipknot are going their separate ways, doing their own independent stuff. No longer with Roadrunner Records. Roadrunner Records used to be a big record label back in the days. No longer that case with them. And so the new Slipknot, The End So Far, just released this past Friday. Much love to the fullest, everybody. Thank y'all for showing up. Go home. Much love to the fullest. see y'all tomorrow for new release Tuesdays as well as Taco Tuesdays. I prefer mild sauce, by the way. It says Beat After Beat, Bio Mondays covering VISAGE as well as the Vapors. Thank y'all for showing up.